What's up, family, friends, cousins, uncles, aunties? It's Trinity. I'm back with another video. Of course, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, be part of the family.
Even better than I was the last time, baby.
We back.
So someone wanted to know when's your next story time, like what's your next story time gonna be about? And I decided to do a story time about my supervisor when I was working at the call center. Not only is this a crazy story, but it's also inspirational. I'm pretty sure the story is gonna help someone. But before I get into the story, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Stop blinking. Stop breathing. Stop listening to your mom, your dad. Stop your homework. Just stop. Go ahead and smash that like button, murder the like button, hit the like button twice. Just keep on hitting it. That's all I want you to do is hit the like button. Just let me know if you hit the like button because I'm trying to get to 2K likes on this video. And once you're done, let me know below so I can tell you how much I love you for liking this video. So I did state a while ago that I worked at the call center. The call center was actually my last job before becoming a full-time YouTuber. That call center was the last straw. It was when I just was like, you know what? I'm done. I can't take this no more. I have so many stories to tell about the call center. Voodoo Child, she does a lot of story times on the call center. And look, if you have worked at a call center, you know why. There are so many stories to share about it because, I mean, you are talking to crazy people. You know what? In the future, I may share more stories about the call center, but I had to get this story out the way first. I had to do this one. So let me tell y'all how I first got the job. My ex and I, we moved into a brand new apartment. We didn't even have a job, like, but God, okay? Oh, wow. You know, won't he do it? You know, you was looking out for me, bruh. Both of us didn't even have a stable income. Like, what were we thinking? It's crazy. Like, it made no sense at all. So all I remember is that we already moved into the apartment. And we were in the office, the leasing office, and a guy comes in, very young black guy, and he just so happened to see us, and he was just like, do y'all want to work at a call center? Like, they're hiring right now, 40 hours. And the guy was also like, he wasn't a supervisor, I think he was like a trainer at the moment, but he was just like, yeah, y'all should apply. We're looking for more people. So we applied, and it was a training type of thing. So we got paid through the training process and all that, which was perfect. So of course, we took the job and we needed a job. Like, what? I can't even, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, wow, Trinity, you were winging it. You were really just winging it, winging through life. We applied for the job. We also had to take a drug test. Around this time, I was a little bit nervous because, you know, like I was definitely smoking the green pretty heavy around that time. So I was not really happy about taking this whole drug test thing. No joke, I literally was like cleansing hard. I was drinking a lot of water, cranberry juice, green tea, working out, sweating and all that because I was just like, dang, I really need to get this job and I don't know if I'm gonna pass this test. And I know a lot of people they kind of use someone else's pee to take that type of test. I'd rather fail the test than get caught using someone else's pee. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw my hands up and leave it up to God, and that's it. And y'all, I passed. And low-key in the back of my head, I'm like, like they just let me through. Honestly, I don't know how I passed. But God, okay, like I said, he really showed up for this one. I got the job, my ex got the job, and we are in the training and all that. And I know y'all probably want to know, how is it with working with someone that you're dating or someone that's your boyfriend that you're living with? And a lot of people knew that we were dating, like they knew we were a couple and people just found it cute or whatever. But like I said, we went through training, had to take a bunch of tests and all that, got paid for it, and then they took us out to another section where they still kind of was training us a little bit, and then from there we were assigned to a supervisor, and that's when they didn't help us anymore. So they kind of allowed us to, I guess, get our feet wet a little bit. But anyways, let me tell y'all this. The first time I was out on the floor, they were telling us don't press the button, because if you press the button, then people are gonna start calling in, and then you're gonna have to take the call, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I did, y'all. Everyone else was following directions, but me, I had my headphones on, and I don't know what happened. I guess I pressed the button, and a call came in, and I started freaking out, but then I was just like, you know what, okay, it's time to do this. It's time to take the first call. So everyone's looking at me, and I'm taking the first call, and boom, boom, bop, went ahead and handled that, went ahead and resolved his issue. Did what I did, you know. After that call, y'all, he actually gave me a 10 on my survey. So I was feeling myself. I'm like, yo, I got this. Like, I know how to talk to people over the phone. I know how to provide excellent customer service, okay? And by the way, it was a Verizon Wireless prepaid, not contract, prepaid. And if you know a little bit about prepaid in the call center, you know that there's a lot of ratchets, a whole lot of interesting customers. Different personalities, and it gets crazy, y'all. It really does. So let's go ahead and move on to when I was assigned my supervisor. I met my supervisor. It was a guy. He was, I don't even know how old he was. Why don't I know that? I should know now, but I don't remember. I think he was about 32, 33 at the time. He was light skinned. You know, he had the waves, you know, low cut. He was nice, you know. He was nice looking. He was. So I did meet him for the first time, and he was cool, you know, like he was just really cool. That's the best way to explain it. It's kind of like having a very cool teacher. Real chill, real laid back, just very friendly, very open. So I was feeling good because, I mean, the supervisor, I mean, ultimately they are going to really help you keep your job, or they're gonna help you get fired. He did know eventually that I was with someone in the call center, so he knew I was dating and who I was dating. People can sense that, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of got around, like it got around to the call center that, hey, they're dating, by the way. So people knew it. No one gave us any problems. They just was like, oh, you know, it was that type of vibe. It was just like, oh, they're so cute. So my supervisor, he sat behind me. Like we were facing back to back. Like his desk was behind me, and I was in my little, what do they call it? A cubicle. A cubicle, I think that's what they call it. I had my own. I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. Like every now and then I'll scoot back and be like, hey girl, how you doing? And then I'll get right back to my work. I was just there to make money. I wasn't trying to make no friends, okay? So anyways, I'm taking calls and just doing what I do. Hey, thanks for being the best part of Verizon Wireless. I don't know if they still say that, but we had to say that at the end of every call. Thanks for being the best part of Verizon Wireless, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Would you say I resolved your issue today? Well, thank you so much. By the way, you're probably gonna get a survey after this call. I would really appreciate it if you give me a 10. I had the voice down pat. Sometimes I was just really casual, but at the call center, part of the supervisor's job is to pull people off the phone and make sure that they're taking calls the correct way. So it's called coaching, and it's when you go to the supervisor and y'all sit down and he goes through your calls. So y'all listen to the calls together, and he kind of critiques you a little bit, like, hey, you need to say this more or say less of this. And if you have like a 0 on a survey, they'll probably review that call. It's that type of thing. So my supervisor, he calls me off the phone to do the coaching, and we're kind of going through the calls, but we also started talking more on a casual level, and not in a bad way. It was simple conversation. He wanted to know how old I was, and I found out that he had a daughter. I told him I made YouTube videos in my spare time. It was a hobby at the moment, which is so crazy. So he got on the computer and we were looking at YouTube together. It was that moment where I kind of did feel like I guess we were, I won't say we, okay, because Trinity was just there doing what the supervisor said to do. Come on, y'all, nobody ain't trying to be on the phone. Like, nobody ain't trying to be on the phone. I was happy to be off the phone. Like, whenever he said get off the phone, I said, yo, I'm with you, click. And you know what, I did notice that he would keep me off the phone longer than other people. So there was a little bit, just a little bit special treatment, okay? But hey, I'm not about to complain. Why? For what? Hey supervisor, I'd rather be on the phone taking calls with angry customers. No, thank you, sir. Thank you for pulling me off this phone. There were times where we were just sitting there, just talking casually, like not even about work, just talking. No one crossed the line. Let me make that clear, because I know what y'all are saying. With Trinity, you were in a relationship at the moment. Yeah, I know. And Trinity didn't cross no lines. Trinity didn't cross the lines. Trinity sat there and just had a casual conversation with her supervisor. It wasn't about relationships. It wasn't about anything like that. But wait. There was one moment where he did want to know like how long me and my ex were dating. Like little tiny things. And I knew it. Like, y'all, I'm not stupid. But my thing is this. I am in control of what I do. Even if you're in a relationship, no matter what, you control where the line is crossed. You control how far you go with someone. You have control over the situation. And I knew that I was the one in control. I'm the one that's in a committed relationship. I know what lines should be crossed. Now, there was a time where my ex did express to me that he did not like the way my supervisor would look at me. I guess it made him feel uncomfortable because, I mean, no man wants other men looking at their girl in that way. So I understood how he felt, and my ex even told me that I needed to move my seat. Yes, he was just like, you sitting too close to your supervisors. And I chose a different seat because, you know, like I'm just committed and I'm willing to make adjustments in order to make my partner feel comfortable. I didn't have to sit in that seat. I did kind of like my own little, like I had my own little square, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of was like, man, I really don't want to move, but at the same time, I want peace. And we did live together. I ain't got time to come home to no arguments because he was working there too. So I was just wanting to compromise because that's what you do when you're in a relationship. But see, what had happened was the area that I was sitting, it was further down. But I don't think it was part of the supervisor that I was with. Like, they had these sections. It was kind of like teams. That's how it was. I was sitting further down and it wasn't really my team. So I believe my supervisor, he kind of reeled me back into the right section. On top of that, at the moment my ex was driving us to work. So there were times where we were late and I had to sit in that seat. And I low-key was happy about it because, like I said, I got my own little area, right? So I worked at the call center for a minute. I was working 40 hours. I was very unhappy. I was so unhappy because it's like, man, I'm spending 40 hours on the phone every day. Like, I have no life. I'm not doing what I love doing, which was making YouTube videos. At the moment, YouTube was still a hobby. YouTube was a hobby for a long, long time for me. That's why when this new YouTube policy popped up, and everybody wanted to complain about, oh, they making it hard for some of us new YouTubers, I low-key was kind of like, I don't know what the problem is. And I only say that because I wasn't getting paid for a couple of years. When I first started on YouTube, no one was making money. No one. There was no such thing as a partnership program. I just wanted to throw that out there just to let y'all know that we all started from the bottom. I had to sacrifice friends, time, money. Y'all, I put my own money into YouTube and YouTube wasn't even giving anything back to me at the moment. You really gotta have a passion for YouTube. You can't just make videos and think it's gonna work. But I'm saying all of this to say that I was unhappy at the call center and that led to me missing days. There were days where I just did not go to work. I just didn't want to. Like, I want to take calls. I want to make YouTube videos. That's what I want to do. So at the call center, they have like this point system. And if you miss a certain amount of days, then you kind of get like points added. And then if you hit, I think 5 points, then you're out. You got to get fired and that's it. I already racked up points, okay? I already had over 5 points because I missed a whole lot of days. Now, the reason why I did not get fired instantly was because my supervisor was looking out for me. And I appreciate you, man. I technically already missed too many days, so technically I'm not supposed to be there. Now, did I finesse my way out that call center? Absolutely. Like, what? The one thing about me is I'm always a woman with a plan. I got a plan A, B, C, D. I'm sitting right here in front of this camera and I'm gonna let you know I finessed my way out that situation. I made a phone call to the call center and I let them know this is Trinity and I'm not coming in today. I quit. This is it for me. And they were really trying to convince me to stay. And I'm like, really? Wow. So I got off the phone. I'm done. I'm free. And I was so happy, y'all. I was so happy because immediately I turned on my little Canon camera that by the way, y'all, I can't wait. I cannot wait till I sit down and tell y'all like my whole YouTube story, like the journey. And some people, I don't know if they've sacrificed a lot like I have to even be able to do this, but I really sacrificed. I don't want to get emotional. Nope. Y'all just don't know how. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, I'm back now. Makeup may be a little bit messed up, but it's okay. Let me stop talking about that because clearly, as you can see, it's very touchy to me. I quit the call center, pursued YouTube full time. I was doing what I love doing. It was just the best moment of my life, honestly. Now fast forwarding to when I was single, he hit me up again and he was just like, hey, so, you know, you still with so-and-so? And that's when I said, no, I'm actually not. And we did hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a real cool guy. And I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. Once I reconnected with my supervisor, first of all, he was no longer working there anymore. So I just wanna make that clear. He was really cool. You know, he was just as cool as he was before. And we kind of digged a little bit deeper. Now, the crazy thing is he did tell me certain things about my ex that I guess my ex did not tell me. So that was pretty interesting to hear certain things that he was doing at the call center while I wasn't there. It was jacked up. You know what I'm saying? It really was. While I was at home busting my butt making YouTube videos, he wasn't really really committed to me. When he told me all this, I kind of just didn't care because like I'm not with him anymore. I don't, whatever, who cares? Everything was making sense in that one conversation when we reconnected because it was like, okay, well, this makes perfect sense. Why I was off the phone, why we were just casually talking, you know, that type of stuff. At the moment, we were in two different places. He kind of wanted me to like move away with him and, you know, get married and live lavish and all that, but that's not what I wanted. Like, I just got out of a crazy toxic relationship. I just moved into a new apartment. I just wasn't willing to just up and leave. Like, he was cool all around. There was nothing wrong with the guy. He's a really cool guy, but he did love feet. You know what I'm saying? I sent him a picture of my feet. He had a thing for feet. So he would tell me to send pictures of my feet to him and stuff. And y'all know me, I kind of was like, eh. I don't know if he still watches my videos. And the crazy thing is, y'all, he did text me. He did text me today. Before you click off this video, make sure to turn on your notification bell. Also, click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely click that like button. If you've made it this far, you might as well click it. Make sure to be bold, brave, and beautiful. Also, please follow me on Instagram. Shout outs to the people that I was just on Instagram live with. I'll catch you on my next video.